That's pretty sussy. The recording stopped. Oh well. Welcome back. Well, what happened by that was that the recording reset. So what I just explained earlier is gone forever. But welcome back. Sorry I've been cutting this series on hold for a very long time. I'm sorry I'm moving it around. I'm just trying to put it in an area where you guys are able to hear me and it won't move again. So like you guys understand? Thank you. Alright. Now welcome back. It's another what if for Naruto. What's the Arrancar? Now what happened? Well, we have to leave off of my time. I'm sorry I haven't getting this video around first because I was trying to make a script, but I wasn't really going too well. I read it earlier, but now I'm thinking like, oof, I should have proofreaded it, even though I was trying to get it out. Like I had the motivation to do it, but then like I just kind of stopped doing it after a certain point. But yeah. So now I think I'm just gonna do like little scripts of what areas I'm supposed to go, and then talk about a what if, what he's gonna do, his actions, but then like still freelance at the same time. So the script, it's like half a script and then me just free talking. All right. Okay. Last time we left off, Naruto and Kakashi, they would have been walking into the middle of the battlefield, of course. Naruto using his hand to basically take down any enemy that tried to lunge at him. And same for Kakashi, but he's using a sword, of course. He's not that well. He has the power to use his hand, but he's using a sword for story reasons. They have then reached into the middle of the battlefield, eyeing each other both down. So it's the final battle, Kakashi. Yes, it is, Naruto. I'll take you down in your whole village, or whatever you call it. This newfound power I took from multiple areas, multiple people. You'll soon find out. I'll be able to beat you. What did I do with that script just now? I should have read it, bro. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. What's this new power, Kakashi? I know you've taken Arrancar, half blood, whatever, and infused into you and your soldiers, but like, you really think you can beat me with just that newfound power? Even with your resurrection form, you can't possibly beat me, Kakashi. So Kakashi, he would then close his eye, and then he would close both his eyes, and then show Rinnegan in his right eye, and Mangekyo Sharingan in his left. Kakashi, he would then explain that I took this eye from a long lost friend who I thought was dead, but he was actually evil. Because we didn't have the Nine Tails no more, we found the Akatsuki and still took him down, being able to have an alliance with the other villages, knowing that their tail beasts will be safe and getting a power boost. It's a win-win. And I took this from their leader, the Rinnegan. Such a powerful dojutsu. I've only heard it in myths that the sages its path had it. Now, I fully believe it. This eye is the God's eye. Naruto would be like, God's eye? I've heard about the sages' path, but no way. Alright then, he wasn't bluffing. And you see here, I'll be, with this power up, to beat you. Well, I do have one more thing up my sleeve as a backup. Kakashi then turned around, revealing these not chess pieces, but like these masks on his back. Naruto would wonder, wait, those are like, nah, they can't be. Naruto thinking in his head, but then get interrupted by Kakashi saying, Oh yeah, it is. That ninja Kakazu, huh? Man, it was easy just to lie to him. I'll give him money for one of the hearts, and they were all going to be mine in the end. All I did was give him some of the leaf funding, but then backstabbed him. I had the power to easily kill him on the spot anyways, but I wanted to toy with him. I'm not sure what this blood did to me, my personality, my outlook in general, but my goal is plain, set, and simple. I will defeat you and restore the Shinobi world. Kakashi, you must not understand my ideology, but if that's what you so believe in, you'll die with it. But let's go back real quick, as I kind of skipped the script and I went off the script. But I want to use it because it was a really good part I wrote down. Naruto in his head was thinking, Kakazu. Kakazu, yeah. Damn. It's immortal. I need to find my way to take out those hearts though. I have Arrancar powers. Or full Arrancar powers. I think. I'm not sure. I'm definitely a full Arrancar. How would I be able to make all these other people Arrancars? Or half Arrancars. Well, basically, even Sasuke. Alright then. He's immortal. 4 lives. Alright then. Be tricky. As the hearts are getting amped up by... Sorry, I forgot that my headphones were not plugged in. So now that's why the audio was sounding really weird earlier. I'm really sorry. Shoot. I'm sorry, alright? Anyways, now Naruto, they would have both, I was skipped to the battle of Wolf Chu, all been waiting for. But Naruto, no, I'll get the dialogue because it wouldn't make sense. Even though you have this resurrection form that you've achieved from something that I gave you, Kakashi, and this Renegon, the Eternal Mangekyo, and well, they don't know it's Eternal Mangekyo, but like, yeah, let's say that Kakashi was going blind, so he took the eye. This Eternal Mangekyo or whatever. Well, they don't. You get the point. They don't know it. All right. Even though you gain all this power, I have achieved something far greater than what you can even comprehend. This power will be able to beat you, Kakashi. Oh yeah? Let me see his power. Naruto, he would then call up his army, tell him to fall back, as this is when Naruto would just let spiritual pressure going loose. People's heads, bodies would start combusting or crushing into pieces, going boom like that. Imagine the heads getting crushed in by force. He would then start transforming into a fox like Ninetales. He would then shoot a moving Cero blast out of his mouth from this he's like the Ninetales. He basically looks like the Ninetales in a Arrancar. This would have been his second resurrection form, like you see on the screen. Nell has her first resurrection form, and then this is her second one that's been announced in the official Bleach game, and that's the one in the second one. So Naruto, he went to his second resurrection form. Only the spotter are known for having a second resurrection form because, you know, like I just said. But I'm giving Naruto one as well. I do not care. From this, Naruto, like I said, he would have done a moving Cero blast, taking out a good portion of Kakashi's army. No, the combined nation's army. What the hell? What is this? This is not your resurrection form? Nah. How? I know your resurrection form. I've been training this hard, trying to find items just to beat you. With enhancement drugs, the Kakazu's hearts, or the Renegon, this new eye. That doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'll still beat you. Kakashi, he would then transform into his resurrection form. Now, his would look like a Susanoo. It would basically look like the Susanoo, right? They're able to control their size of the resurrection form, just because so they would go back down to a decent size where they can fight, but they're really big. All right, okay. Now, a fight would have broken out. Both armies would then start rushing at each other. Some people will get caught in the crossfire between Kakashi and Naruto, getting injured or killed. Some of Naruto killing his own soldiers, and Kakashi killing his own men. Well, the combined nations. Now, like I said, that would happen. Every time Naruto tried to attack Kakashi, he feels like it's not doing anything to him. He knows he's immortal. Like none of his attacks are phasing him. But then he remembered. A couple years before, in the Leaf Village, not even a couple, a decade before all this. I think a decade, right? Not a decade, but you get the point. Back then, when Naruto used to visit Nell, and this other Wakamundo, she taught him about the dang it, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Talk about the Grand Ray Zero. She didn't want to do it, but she told Naruto that if this is a last resort move. This Grand Ray Zero is basically time distortion. The way how you're supposed to do it is by taking blood, is by cutting your own self, taking blood, withdrawing blood, of course. Placing it on, if your resurrection form, you'll learn about that soon. Or your release, whatever, your Zanpakuto, your Zanpakuto. Or just placing on your Zanpakuto. You will be able to a Zero that's not like any other. Like I said, time distortion. Remember, only use this if it's a last resort move. Don't use it that much. Alright, remember. See ya. Now, Naruto remembering this, he would then do a backflip, causing the ground to rumble. Remember, he's that big. Now, he will then closing his own skin, cutting his own self. Kakashi would think, odd. Why is he doing that? Must be a move. I'll try to copy him. They'll both cut themselves, but nothing would happen for Kakashi when he would copy Naruto's hand movements. Naruto, he would then start charging up a blue circular ball. This ball would then turn into a blast, ready to start launching. But then this blue ball would turn to an orange ball. As a Grand Ray Zero is basically, the color of it is basically right. It's like off of your primary color to use, like how Naruto basically, his is basically orange. That's how it looked for Naruto. Now, from this Grand Ray Zero, he then launched at Kakashi, taking out one of his hearts. From doing so, the world would have started kind of distorting a bit. The sky would change a tad bit. The ground would rumble. But not that much, as he only used it one time. So the first time using it anyways. So nothing that drastic really changed, of course. Now, Naruto, he would have been successful as one of the hearts just shattered. Kakashi whatever that move is, I could see it. I'm not sure if anybody else can, but that move, that's something dangerous. Alright then. Naruto tried to shoot another Grand Ray Zero at Kakashi, but Kakashi would easily dodge this. It would take off a finger or two, but it wouldn't take off one of his hearts, as he needs to aim directly in the chest area, the abdominal area, to take off one of the hearts. Or the back, that would be more efficient. Now, Sasuke, watching the background, he would see Naruto struggle. And knowing that he was training in this way for a long time, from a Vassal Lordo just to improve his strength as a Vassal Lordo, and then turn to a Arrancar, it's much better. He is more powerful than the average Arrancar. So then he decided to turn it into his little thing with the EMS, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, that he absorbed from Danto's dead rotting corpse. He has gained numerous abilities. And so then he would turn into his resurrection state. Now it would look like just your regular resurrection state. Well, okay, it would look like his Susanoo from Canon after he dies and come back. All right, that's what it looked like. All right. From doing so, he would then rush over, doing the same thing that Naruto did, and then blasting one of Kakashi's hearts off. He didn't look and say, "Sasuke?" Oh, and there's Sakura, but she's departed from this world because of you, Naruto. So it's been a very nice team reunion. But her strength is right here. That's just a figure of speech. We too will take you down, Naruto and Sasuke. Thanks, Sasuke. I needed that. This move is called the Grand Racero. I suppose you saw it. It's basically time distortion. I'm not gonna tell you where I learned it from, but you'll probably learn in the near future. If I ever decide to tell you, or you can find out on your own. But right now, he's the biggest threat to here. He's the biggest threat to us and our plan. And we didn't take him down. Alright, Sasuke? Yeah, we need to do that. You know, Itachi, he's actually at the base cooking dinner because, you know, he ain't trying to go out to war. Like, he just got cured of that virus or whatever. You know, he's staying home. He's like, nah, I'd rather stay home. Yeah, that's basically Itachi right now. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that Itachi was not actually at the Akatsuki base because Itachi actually got kidnapped by Sasuke when he was patrolling. When Itachi was patrolling. I forgot to explain to you guys. I'm sorry. It was in the script, but I just did not read it. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, so now Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke, they're getting into a fight, a brawl. But then I'm sorry, guys. Kakashi would then make his blade or whatever, make a huge blade, and then have auras just surrounding it. One then will turn into like a black flame, and then like it would then just start spinning like an illusion. He would then hit Sasuke. Nothing would happen for a couple seconds, but then Sasuke would start flying back at immense speed, spinning around and burning at the same time, getting launched into the trees. Kakashi would then say, "As you have that move, I have this move. I'll be able to take you down now. I'm done playing around. It's the final round. You've already taken down 2 of my hearts. My next heart is getting weaker by a second. I need to end this fight now!" So then, they would have kept fighting. Naruto would have done another Grand Racero, being able to hit one of the hearts, leaving on one more. Sasuke, when flying off, he would have sent a beam of energy to Naruto that he would use to reflect off. That's basically another Grand Racero. This would injure Naruto, taking off like his whole hand, but it would slowly regenerate. Why is it slowly regenerating? As this is the Grand Racero, time distortion, you already know. Now this guy, it will start looking different. I'm not sure how time distortion would really work, but the sky would look different. Some people's movement would get faster temporarily. This is only going to be temporarily. I'm not going to keep this in. Probably the sky would stay the same a little bit, but you get the point, alright? Now, Naruto, he now knows that Kakashi, he has no more hearts no more. This is the final stand. They'll both get out of their resurrection forms, as now they basically both absorbed it all into like one final attack, both running at each other from both armies. They can both see one good, one dark, from different perspectives. How? Basically, the light, the good guy, and the bad guy. Light and dark, get it? Yin and yang. Kakashi and Naruto would have been both running at each other with immense speeds. People have been looking, stop fighting for just that moment to see them clash. And so then they would have jumped up into the air and started clashing with their both respective moves, but amped up by the abilities they have now. With Kakashi, basically, like I said, it's like a black Amaterasu with a. I gave him the Amaterasu ability, like I said, because he gained immense abilities. So I'm just giving him more abilities, like his Arrancar ability. His Arrancar side basically buffed with the Sharingan, giving him multiple abilities that he wouldn't even have. Like I said, he would have like a spinning. Not like it's already a spinning. No, he would charge up his Raikiri. Yeah, Raikiri. It would have been in like a. I'll keep it the regular color. It would have been also have black flames coming out of it with a like a spinning type thing around it. All right, with a purple aura. Naruto, it would look like a black ball, but it would also have like tinted blue on it, with also some white too. They would then both launched it at each other. Kakashi, he was easily winning this fight, with Naruto also trying to clutch it up. But then Sasuke, with wings on his back, would have been flying down into the middle with his own Shidori, Shidori, with his own move, Shidori, with a black and white tinted, with some auras around it, like with a red aura, would have launched it down onto Kakashi. Well, in the middle, so Kakashi and Naruto, and then a huge explosion would have happened. First, it would have been like a little, like, you know how in the Broly movie, if you've seen it, it was like these like shock waves. Yeah, like that. It would have been shock waves, but then a full-scale explosion. This would have lit a huge crater and multiple bodies, people flying off into the distance, some people even flying back to their village. This explosion would have been so big. So, it's something. Why was Sasuke's move so good that it was able to just cause an explosion like that? Simple. A Grand Race Zero within that move. Now, from this, Naruto, he would have lost his whole entire arm. His right arm. Kakashi would have lost his head entirely. And Sasuke, he's perfectly fine. Now, Naruto's soldier and team, Zabuza, Haku, a bunch of other people that Naruto mainly works with or talked to a lot, were rushed over to him and to Naruto's body as he's leaning on some rubble. Naruto, he would cough up blood. He had to come and clutch with that Grand Race Zero Shidori blast, huh? I didn't know it took off your whole arm though. We need like any medical whatever. I want to say medical Arrancar so bad, but that's just really cringy. Alright, imagine I said that, alright? Need someone that can like handle this dude right now, man. People would have then came over that are specialized in this and start helping, well, basically fixing Naruto or whatever. This will take slowly to regenerate his arm. You know how like Ribjaw, whatever, yeah. For a second I thought I butchered his name. You know how he lost his arm that one time but then got it back? In this case, Naruto's gonna still get back his arm, but like, it's gonna take slower, alright? You get the point? Because he basically got some, I forgot her name, it's been a long time since I watched Bleach, alright? It was basically, I forgot, dang it. I'm gonna say orange hair girl, okay? Orange hair girl. Basically got her to heal his arm, and it just came back automatically, alright? Now, from this, Naruto would have still been on, like, basically, he would walk around with, like, IV fluid, I guess you could say. I'm not sure, like, however you imagine it. Alright, now let's get back to the perspective of the war right now. Alright. Now people would come out, some people would screaming like, oh, did Kakashi win? But then they would see in the distance that Kakashi's lifeless body not moving. Everybody's eyes from that other side of the war would have been shocked, looking at this lifeless body of Kakashi, the head just completely gone. Some people start breaking down. All hope is lost for them. So like a good portion of them, of the army, would have then rushed over at Naruto's army, activating their resurrection forms, and then a war would then break out. But while we're fighting, like I said, like 10 minutes passed. Naruto would like wake up out of basically getting, well, he would be unconscious for that time period. All right, he would then wake up to everybody's shock and surprise and happiness. Oh, great leader, you're awake! Yeah, I wanted to make it sound like a girl voice, but like that would be cringy. All right. Shoot. Oh, great leader, you've awakened. Naruto would have then asked, all right, where are we in? What's happening at the battlefield? Start explaining that both armies have went back to war again. So Naruto then rushed up with half of his arm that's been kind of completed, regenerated. Well, not half, but like it's a slow time period for his arm to come back. So it's not gonna look like any progress has happened. Just a little bit. Naruto then flown to the battlefield, and then launched a powerful attack, attracting everybody's attention. He then said, all the Kages, all the ninjas, all the warriors fighting for your respective villages. If you wish to end this war and stop fighting, surrender now, or you'll face the wrath of my power. You can either surrender and live to tell the tale of how you lost this war, or die knowing that you still lost this war. Some people would have said, don't care, I'm going for Kakashi's body, he has some type of like enhancements or whatever on him. Some people would start rushing to fight again, but then they would instantly get killed. Till then, now Naruto said, this is your final warning. He then started charging up a blast into the air and looking down on them. They would have all started begging, please, please, we surrender. And so then, a couple days passed. There would have been like it would have been a Kage summit, where Naruto would be like, all right, the leaf is going to be turned in not a village anymore. It's going to be turned into a like a trading ground or whatever, a sect. That's what I like to call it. It's no village, but it's homes and a shopkeeping area. People would be like, alright, well, they basically agree with him because they don't want to start any wars no more. And then, yeah. I never really gave Naruto a love interest. So, I'm just gonna say, like, some random girl that he's been talking to, that he made a Arrancar. She got pink hair too. She got like I ain't gonna cop, but kind of thick, if you know what I mean, from the front to the back. I'm not sure if you understand that, but like, you know, the big brain people would understand that pink hair, or you know, that long pink hair, cause like I like that. And sorry for background noise. And yeah, that's him the with. Nigga, I thought it was gonna be short, but it's not short. Lol. Ah, why I say lol like that, bro? I'm saying in Discord chats. It sounds so cringy. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is the final part, and yeah, it was really fun making this what if. I ain't gonna lie. I'm focused on my other what ifs now. My 10K special, my 1K special, I mean, it's coming soon. When we hit it, of course. Now, thank you all for watching. I like that you guys have got me to this point in my what if career, and yeah, thanks.